I'm sure most of you guys have already guessed by now. It's something from Axial. I've got a lot of Axial products. I worked with Axial for a long time. Have a long history with Axial, and you know, we're gonna crack this one open and take a peek at it. This is one that I have not gotten from them in the past, so I'm a little late to the party, but whatever. You know, I'm always late to the party. Don't mean I don't like to party. So let's go ahead and crack this open. What do we got? We've got our trusty little X-Acto knife. This thing's been through hell and back. Hopefully it's still sharp enough we can cut some tape though. Some good old classic green Axial tape. Let's just do the typical cuts on here. What are you guys doing today? Let me know how you're doing, man. It's been a while since we've been here. We're gonna build up some activity, get some things going. Lots of content to drop here. So jump in the comments. Let me know what you've been up to, man. I haven't talked to any of you guys in a long time. Some of you guys I talked to over on Patreon, and some of you guys I talked to on Instagram, Facebook. But for the most part, I haven't been around, you know. So it feels good to be back. Woo, snap. And it feels good to open one of these boxes because I haven't done it for a while. So let's do it like this. You guys want to see what this is? I'm very curious how many of you have already guessed which one this is. Leave it in the comments if you know which one this is. I mean, it's whatever. Half of you will probably watch this, know what it is, and then put it in the comments anyways. It's alright. Alright, here we go. Boom! We've got the Axial SEX-10-2 Deadbolt, man. This is one I've been wanting to get for a while. This is a very entry-level version of the Axial SEX-10, so let's go ahead and slide it out of here. Yeah. There we go, man. That's what I'm talking about. This thing looks good. Beautiful box art on this. I really like the green coloring. It's just a good looking rig. CRC bumper, got a light rat going on up here. I've never owned a deadbolt, never been into the deadbolts. It's not my truck of choice when I go to buy a trail truck. But I kind of wanted one because I really want to see what it's all about, do a comparison compared to some of the other SEX-10s that I have, such as the Trail Honcho, right? Or maybe the CRC Jeep. I've got that as well. I really like this already. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw a few beauties up of this box art, and while you guys watch that, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing cracked open. So, cue the beauties now. Alright, we got this thing open, all the tape cut. Let's slide this out of here and see what we're working with. Let's see, do I got it? Oh, no, the other way, huh? There we go. Alright, let's do it like this. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And everything else is just kind of hanging out in the bottom there, so we'll just dump that out as well. And throw the box. Oh, there. Alright, there she is, you guys. Looking pretty good, man. This is, it's got a cool look to it. I'm really digging the color. I don't know, something about that color is really sticking with me. There is, however, a dog hair. Is that what that is? I don't know what that is. It looks like a dog hair or something sitting on this. Not a fan of that. I don't know what that is. Some kind of a hair. Yuck. But yeah, other than that, I like it. It's got that new car smell, man. Let's go ahead and see what else it came with. It came with your SEX-10-2 manual here, of course. Just a simple manual. I don't see any stickers in there, which kind of bums me out. I like it when they give you a lot of extra stickers. Comes with your parts bag. This will have all your extra links and drive shaft parts, you know, headlight buckets and little brackets, things of that nature. Even comes with some skulls and helmets, or not skulls. Is that the skull one? Yeah, it comes with the skull one and the regular helmet, so pretty cool. And then of course you have your transmitter. Let's go ahead and get this out of here right now. And your transmitter, this is the, what is this, TX something or other? TTX 200 transmitter. Real simple, clean, easy to hold transmitter. I don't mind it. You get the job done. Fairly easy to hold one-handed. Not like this, you won't be able to, but what you can do, what I do is I rotate it like that, and then I can hold it one-handed, right? So just makes it easier to hold that way, or I don't know. So it is still doable. Little funky, a little weird. The good thing about it is they're tough and you can just set them down like this. You don't have to worry about them falling over too far and breaking or whatever. Pretty cool. All right, let's get this truck out of here. Alright, you guys, here we have it, the Deadbolt 2. This is the second generation of the SCX-10 Deadbolt. They actually had a Wraith version of the Deadbolt 2 that was on AR-60 axles. This one's obviously on AR-44s. So far, I'm liking it. Super simple, clean. Obviously, it's built for performance. Something a lot of people don't realize, I don't think, when they purchase this one, is it has a body shape similar to a comp crawler. So what I mean by that is the nose is narrowed in like this. The rear of it is pinched in as well. It's narrowed in like this. So what that does is that gives you a lot of room to pinch and slide between things without hitting the body on rocks or whatever may be on the side. Obstacles may be on the side. Another thing is the top of this, it doesn't go straight up at all. It's inset quite a bit, right? And so that means that when you're pinching through things, you're trying to slide through things or flex through things, you have a lot more room than if your body was out here on the side, like on some of my big Jeeps and things like that, right? Also, I don't know if a lot of you guys noticed this, but entry, exit, and breakover is really good on this. So the exit angle on this, due to the rear end on this, is really nice because as you can see, the tires could touch almost all the way. You could back into something and it'll go up almost. The tires will hit almost the same time as the body hits, which allows it to climb right up things easier. And in the front, it's almost the same story, except for the bumper does stick out a little bit. More than the tires do, but it's so narrow that you literally, there's nothing in front of the tires. You can put your tire right up to things, right? And because the bumper goes completely out to the edge of the body, it's, well, almost to the edge of the body, it still has a really cool look to it, a really realistic look to it, so to speak, for what it is. Pretty cool. Reminds me of a comp crawler. If you were to take this interior out, which isn't that bad. It's really not that bad for what it is. If you were to take this interior out though, cut it out of this body, because I think you'd have to, I'm pretty sure it's molded in, yeah. You'd have to cut this interior out. You could leave the dash panel, cut out the rest of the interior, leave the fuel cell and stuff in the back, right? But then cut out this section, and then actually mold in a proper three-dimensional interior, put a steering wheel in it, make it look like a comp crawler. That would be pretty amazing. It's not much you'd have to do there. Then you get rid of these body posts or whatever and these body clips, and you could really make this a good performer. Get rid of this light bar thing here on top, and you've got a pretty good comp crawling rig right there, ready to go. I mean, this is really excessive, all this going on up top. And it's really flimsy. I don't really know whose idea that was or why they wanted to put that on there, but I'm not a fan of that. I think that's kind of silly. So first thing I would do is probably remove this. And do those function? Are those functional? There's no lights inside of the bucket, so that's another thing I think is really dumb. They basically bolted this on here, put all these light buckets on here instead of just putting them in the bag with the parts or whatever. They put all these in here, and they gave you this bolt-on, you know, light bucket rack thing, this mount here, and all this stuff. But then they didn't give you the light kit for it, which is silly to me. They didn't even give you a regular light kit, so there's no lights on this at all, which I think is I think it's kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I think they should have definitely included lights. Other than that, though, I think it's pretty cool. And I know that for the price, it's really good for the price point. And that's probably why they didn't put the lights. But I would have much rather they just gave me headlights and tail lights and kept all this stuff on top, this weird light rack thing, instead of just giving me this light rack thing and then no lights at all. That doesn't make any sense. And I know what they're doing. They're trying to get you to buy the light kit, but that's not something I'm going to do. If I was going to do it, I'm going to buy a light kit from somewhere else. I'm not going to buy their light kit just to fill this up. I would get a light bar and actually do it right. So that's my opinion on it. Not everybody's going to agree with that. And, you know, given my circumstances with Axial, some people might think that I'm just being bitter. But no, that's just, I'm giving an honest opinion on that. I think RC cars should come with lights. That's just my opinion. I don't know, especially in 2018. I mean, we've came a long way, and not including lights on an RC car, something that I would consider a problem. I would be nitpicking back in the day, but now I think that's an issue. Something I do like about this body is this hood. This I don't know what you call that. It's like a cowl hood setup, you know, like cowl induction styled hood. I think that's pretty cool. It's got the louvers kind of built into the side. You know, they're not real, but still pretty cool. I would like to see a actual inner fender kit on these nowadays. Would be pretty nice to get. I know that Axial has those already made, so including them with these kits shouldn't be too big of a deal. Other than that, I mean, there's really not much to talk about. Simple stuff. Comes with the same old servo. What is it? The TSX4S or TSX45 Metal Gear Tactics servo. AR44 axles. Comes with glue-on method wheels and Nitto Trail Grappler tires, which I like these tires, actually. These are really good. Are these, I don't know which version these are. They feel pretty sticky, though. They definitely feel pretty sticky. I like these. Comes with plastic links, plastic wildboard drive shafts. You know, the same old stuff that we're all used to from Axial. The same frame or chassis, as you would call it. What else we got in here? It's got the AE5 ESC, so not the AE5L ESC, hence no lights. What else? That's really it. That is really it. That's about all there is to it. Comes with their factory shocks, the basic factory shocks, and nothing else, man. It's very basic, but this is considered their entry-level stuff. I think either this or the Trail Honcho is considered their cheapest entry-level price point right now. So you can't expect much at that price. You really can't, and I don't. The one thing I just think they messed up on is putting this weird light rack thing on here instead of adding just the AE5L ESC with the light kit, or just a regular AE5 ESC with the light kit. So other than that, they did a pretty good job. I'm going to take it, I'm going to drive it, we're going to test it out, see how it does. I've had the Trail Honcho for a long time now. I've had CRC Jeep for a long time. I've had all the other ones for a long time. So I will have plenty of benchmarks to stack it up against, but we'll see how it goes. You guys jump in the comments. Let me know if you want to see me drive this. Let me see some ideas. What do you guys want me to do with it? Like, should I build it into something? Should I leave it how it is? Should I just have it like a rental, you know, like this, like the stalker, the loaner, the one I let people use when they come to hang out? What should I do? Should I slightly modify it? Should I heavily modify it? Should I go hard body, cage? What should I do? You guys let me know. I've got so many trucks. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm running out of ideas, but it's not a bad problem to have. Anyways, appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, watch this unboxing. If you want to see more unboxings, check out my unboxing playlist. It's usually linked down below. If you want to see more anything at all, click that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, that way you don't miss them. Because it's not just a matter of missing them. Apparently, YouTube doesn't like to actually recommend my videos to my subscribers unless they watch them on a consistent basis anyway. So, yeah, hit that bell. That way you see the videos. Other than that, love you guys, man. Feels good to be back. I appreciate you coming and hanging out, and we've got a ton more content. So we'll get through this. We'll hang out in the studio plenty. We'll go out. We'll do some trailing plenty. We got a lot of things to do. A lot of things to do. Way more than I can list off now. So that being said, you guys have a great day. Love you all. You already know what it is. Piece of chicken grease, fam. I'll see you on the trails. Yay!